2015, Barbara Jefferson. I'm alone in a hotel room in Yakima Valley, tracing my family bloodline and sharing with you the first poem that I have ever written to seriously perform. Always a work in progress. Inspired in the spirit and yes, very much a part of the Black Lives Matter movement and all of its conviction and love and strength and resilience and organization. This doesn't have a title, but comes with a trigger warning as it references death and loss. And I'm going to read it, so thank you for bearing with me. This morning, I woke up to dying. In the near silence of my sleeping, a mother's voice echoed the cries of loss and anguish. Her throat wide open to cradle the marrow of heartbreak. I woke up to dying this morning, followed the stomach-churning sound up the staircase and found my mother falling out over her beloved dog, struggling as she was to say her name between snotty tissue wads and sobbing. Have you ever seen a mother truly sob? I mean, really fall apart and wail at the loss of her own. This might sound like a bit of a joke because it's about a dog. But my mother told me that that dog made it so that she never had to be alone. And let me tell you that melanated wombs especially know what I mean when I say alone. I woke up to dying this morning and sat quietly next to the barely breathing dog, struggling with eyes peeled frighteningly wide open, felt the rise and fall of her small belly as I rested upon her the palm of my hand, began singing her back to herself, back to the ebb and flow of the waves she met that first time I took her swimming, back to the cool wind and fog of the mornings we woke before anyone else, back to the mad dash, adventure, and thrilling escapes beyond the yard. I sang and I held her, like I wished I could have held you, Aaron Roberts. Held my hand upon your back, Oscar Grant, sang your name loud, Trayvon Martin, caught you when you collapsed, Darius Simmons, offered my breath as you took your last, Jordan Davis, kept you from dying in the street alone, Michael Brown. Somebody said you've got to get close enough to the pain to touch it in order to heal. But they must not have known we were born in the pain, forced to build our homes closer to its center than its edges, internalized and socialized to bear that shit, giving birth to generations of it. That pain stares me in the face every fucking morning. And this morning, as I woke up to dying, that shit exploded. How many days must we wait to the news of another mother's loss, another father's baby gone, another sibling who loses their rival, another cousin choked to death for their big body blackness, shot in the head for their teenage mug and defense, beaten to death for crossing their legs when society says spread them? How many days will go by that the privileged still get to sleep while we suffer in terror in the shadows of this city? How many more Rumi poems will they read before they choose to awaken? This morning, I woke up to dying, and I cannot, I will not go back to sleep. All Black Lives Matter, Barbara Jefferson.